Alright, this is the north end of the property by the oleanders. He hasn't even touched this. Put a nice little arrow moving down towards the seawall. Some areas of, looks like scuff marks, not even done properly. Same thing here. Same thing with these. These are just globs that were never really sprayed down properly. This is the biggest area of concern. Looks like he attempted to fix some things here, but nothing really done properly. I don't know if you can tell. You can see where it doesn't match the rest of the knockdown. But over here, you got some globs that aren't even knocked down. It's a shoddy job. This one in particular, you can tell he scraped it down, but never really fixed it. Same thing, this looks like a big splatter mark. Same thing with this one. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a ridge. These are all ridges. Another ridge. Another, I don't know what you want to call that. Go to this one. It's another nice ridge. You can see it in the sunlight. Same thing with that. Not a proper splatter. Same thing with this. It's a ridge. No proper knockdown. This is the seam between the two. If you can see in the middle, you can see the line, the seam. It wasn't even floated properly. He should have been able to float this with float and make it even before you spray the knockdown on it. Moving over to here, more ridges, not really proper knockdown. Over here, same thing, you got ridges. It's a nice little ridge right here. I don't know what this is. Whole bunch of ridges. This is the second main area that doesn't look proper. A lot of ridges. Looks like the float was never done properly. Marking this because this hasn't been painted. Same thing around there, it hasn't been finished painted. Same thing around the edge there. You can't tell there, but it has not been painted. Walking into the pool deck, the pool enclosure. Same here, the seam here, very obvious. Wasn't floated properly. And you come up here, you can tell that the mud was just thrown up there, not done right. More ridges, complete flat area. I don't know if you can tell here, but this is the line you had before in the decorative line you had before. Same thing, just a lot of lines and shadows. But same thing with this one. You can see the line from before. Same thing with these, the line before. The improper flat knockdown. This area, I don't know what he did. Just ridged up, not completely floated it out like you should have. Same thing. This area here, it's not floated properly. Here, there's holes throughout these two sections. They look like pits. Here, it's just flat, no knockdown done. Here's a ridge. Tape hasn't been pulled from the painting. A lot of this area is good. Just no tape been pulled. This is the obvious area. That's your line, your decorative line from before. These are the cut marks that have not been filled. Continue. And here's a line, your decorative line from before. Cut marks. A lot of these are just your lines, as you can tell from the pattern from before. Same thing here. And here, here's another cut point that wasn't done properly. Here's your float out to the end screen. Just area that wasn't painted. Same thing, area that was not painted. And this one is it's your seam from your the old wall to where the new stuff was put in. There's a divot there. It's not a seamless transition between the two. I understand it won't be 100%, but it's clear you can see the drop in between the two. Same thing here. Looks like it was just flattened, never really. Your self-leveling was never really properly installed or put on. Same thing here. Paint was never painted around there. This is another area. You can tell it comes here and then it comes back up. So it was never really self-leveled like it should have been. I also lowered the water level, so there's plenty of room to get down there and paint like you should. So it was never done up to the water's edge, the tile here. I think those are paint marks in the pool. I'm hoping they come up. You can see there's a lot of debris. The pool is pretty cloudy as well. Once again, I don't know what this is. Looks like it's knocked down. You can tell that it was not painted. But this does come off of the water, so this is where he oversprayed into the pool area. And since the water was so high, that's where it stuck at. It's not the whole pool area, whole tile, but it is accumulated heavily in some spots.